show is vibing when your side chick can't keep you from watching. You know what's poppin'. Episode number 4. Baby, welcome back to the gold standard, where we review wrestling belt collections from all over the wrestling world. Speaking of the world, it ain't slacking, so you shouldn't either. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Also, make sure that you tune into our show every Friday night at 8 p.m. at poundingthemeat.com, Facebook, and YouTube. Now that the obligatory message is out of the way, let's get this started with my adoptive dad, Kevin Cross. Kevin is a 20-plus year veteran of the belt collecting community, and the man knows what's up. Peep this insanity of a display. It is so beautiful. This display is straight class. Nothing is overdone, and everything has its place. First up is the NWA World Tag Team Championship, made by Reggie Parks. Having a Reggie in your collection gives you that Friday night feeling when you have the rest of the weekend off. It just feels right. Next, we have the NWA Concept Big Gold. This isn't a replica or a boot. This is the actual belt made by Leather Rebels. When Billy Corgan bought the NWA, he had this belt made to be the new World Championship. Obviously, plans changed, and now it's resting at Castle Cross. Baby. Next, we have Sweet Charlotte in all of her glory. This NWA Dome Globe was made by Top Rope Belts, and it just screams sex. The difference in overseas makers and American makers is night and day, and the quality displayed in Kevin's collection makes that very clear. Adding to the sophistication of this display is the gorgeous NWA television on black leather, which was also made by Top Rope Belts. Wrapping off the display is Kevin's collection of wrestling coins, which always adds a nice touch to any display. The next belt that Kevin is rocking is the gorgeous WCW 91-94 World Championship, made by Red Leather, and it is the definition of perfection. Look at the details here. This belt looks like something that belongs in a museum and should never be touched by bare human hands. Wear your damn white gloves, bro. Next, Kevin has 2 winged eagles. The one on the left is an FWF logo made by Dave Milliken and a WWF logo made by Championship Dreams. Kevin's collection is small, but quality over quantity is the key here. This collection is amazing, and it is an honor to present it to you here, as Kevin is one of our closest friends and a wealth of knowledge when it comes to many things. Kevin, thank you so much for allowing us to use your collection, Pop. We really appreciate it. Hearts. The next collection comes from my newest friend in the belt collecting community, Kevin. That's right, 2 Kevins in one episode. I just couldn't help myself. Kevin is a Figures Inc. and shop guy who is very dedicated in collecting those rare, hard to find belts. Kevin is using the wall display style and it looks very clean. Well done, my friend. I really appreciate this. Starting off, we have the NXT V2, the V2 Universal, the network logo with AJ style side plates, which I think are perfect for this belt, the Scratch Big logo, and the WWE Big Gold World Heavyweight Championship. And I think I say this in every episode. Belts like this need to be re-released in a casted version. WWE is just losing money right now. Get the damn casted versions out. Next, we have the Shop Big Eagle, the Oval Intercontinental, and I just noticed Kevin ain't taking no chances and still has the snaps taped up. I like it. Next is the rare Scratch Cody Intercontinental, followed by the current IC, which I actually really like. Moving on to the next section, Kevin is showing support to the troops with the Figs WCW United States, the Scratch WWE United States, and the current WWE United States. All 3, he's showing some love. Which again, the current one is another belt that I really like along with the IC. All I have to say is that at least it's not a big ass logo. Next is one of the rarest Figures Inc. belts on the market right now, the Attitude Era WWF Scratch Tag Team. Then we have the World Tag Team Championship and the WWE Tag titles. Next, we have the Raw Tag and the SmackDown Tag, which are literally being given away on the shop. Just 2 weeks ago, the Raw Tag was $180. Madness. Next up is the 24/7 Championship, an NXT Women's title, a Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And peep the side plates here. Homeboy has the Sasha Banks and Bayley side plates on each side. It's the small details that do it for me, man. The next section is what I consider the next rare belt to watch for, the Daniel Bryan Eco-Friendly WWE Championship. When it goes out of stock, you best to believe those prices are going to shoot straight to the moon. Next, we have the Signature Series Spinner. Thank you for your support, brother. one display at a time. We will get there. The Eddie Guerrero Signature Series Undisputed V2, and the Bret Hart Winged Eagle. And this guy's collection just keeps going. Here we have the Fiend Universal Championship, the limited edition New Day penny tags, and 2 Money in the Bank briefcases. Kevin also has the new Shop Hardcore Championship, which I have been contemplating on getting for myself. It is not as beat as the Figs one, and it looks decent for the price. In the final section of this gold mine is the Smoking Skull, the Fantastic Brahma Bull Championship, and the tribute belt to end all tribute belts, the Undertaker Limited Edition Tribute Championship, which is signed by the Phenom himself. Awesomeness, brother. Kevin, thank you so much for allowing us to use your collection, man. We really appreciate it, and keep looking for those belts. The next collection comes from Andre. Andre is the administrator of Powerball Championship Belts and Figures Facebook group, which is a fantastic group to be a part of. They have events which can help you get any official replica belt you want without breaking the bank. Be sure to peep the group and show Andre some love. Going to Andre's collection, this thing speaks to me on a damn spiritual level. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and I can tell you that this is some shit that New Yorkers do. We make it look clean, symmetrical, and classy at the same time. The details are the perfect cases for this, by the way. The display and RGB lights are used very well here, and it gives the display the perfect amount of lighting. Andre then takes it a step further by blacking out the back of the details, giving it a museum-like effect. We can see the block WWF logo flag above the display, which is a nice tribute to Vince's House of Winces. Starting at the top of the display, we have 2 Money in the Bank briefcases and a lineup of Funko Pops. With the belts, we start all the way at the top with the always reliable network logo WWE Championship, the Red V1 Universal, the prestigious United Kingdom Championship, all hail Walter, and the perfection that is the V2 NXT Championship. Don't come at me, it's the most important belt in wrestling today. In the next row, we have the Legends logo Winged Eagle, the beast that is the WWE Big Eagle. This belt's insane, by the way. It's heavy and very detailed. We continue with the best replica on the shop right now, again, don't at me, the Undisputed V2, followed by the Scratch Big logo. The next row starts with the WCW Big Gold, the $1 Million Belt, the Spinner WWE Championship. There is no need for you to boot a spinner, my brother. Stop. Your wife, your side chick, myself, we want you to get help. So do it, please. We are here for you. Which is followed by the Rated R Spinner. In the final row, we have the Raw Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, the UK Women's Championship, followed by the NXT Women's Championship. Talk about a tribute to women's wrestling. Andre's collection is straight fire. It takes everything that makes a display look good and enhances it with the small details. Andre, fantastic job on putting this together, bro. Thank you for allowing us to use your collection. Make sure you check out his group because you'll be having a really good time. Now, we have arrived at the end of this episode. Remember, if you want to have your collection featured on this show, put your pride aside as a man, put your pride aside, and ask your side chick to take the photos for you, because you know damn well your shots ain't shit and you take horrible pictures. And have her send them to me at j@wearecultureshock.com, alright? And please, stop sending me cat memes, bro. It's weird. I'm like 32 or 30, something like that. I don't know. I'm old. Stop sending me cat memes. Don't forget to recycle. I'm Jay Cross, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Baby.